We're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And thank you for joining us for the news at noon. Heavy snowfall blanketing the DMV with several inches of snow, but it's not over yet. Another DMV first warn day, and we can see more winter weather today. Good afternoon. I'm Mark Hall. Let's head over to meteorologist Damon Madsen with the latest check on the forecast. Damon, right now, a bit of a lull, but more precip on the way.
Yeah, Mark, exactly. Mother Nature is not giving us very much of a break here. Now, I can say this, the snowfall is over with. We saw most of that roll through last night with those nasty conditions out there as that snow came down. And look at some of these totals that we picked up. It was, no doubt, a plowable amount of snow. The airports, the official numbers there, Reagan for D.C. leading the pack, just short of 6.5 inches all total from this storm. Out toward Dulles, right around 5 inches. And as you went more to the north toward BWI, just short of 4 inches of snow. And also a few other locations around the DMV. Lake Ridge, as you went down toward Fairfax, Prince William County, 8.5 inches. We had 5.5 in Honeyville, 5 inches in Gaithersburg, and then you had those lower amounts to the north and west. That doesn't happen very often, but 3.5 over toward Winchester. So a healthy amount of snow, no doubt. We are thankful, though, that it is over. There was some light mixed precipitation still trying to fall across southern Maryland, the I-95 corridor south of D.C. this morning, but that precipitation has moved on. We are all in that break here before, yes, another system is set to arrive late this afternoon going into the overnight hours. While there won't be snow, there is the possibility, especially west of D.C., for more mixed precipitation in the form of sleet and freezing rain, and that will be enough to make things even messier for some of our western communities out toward I-81 and into the mountains. But if anything else, a cold rain closer to DC I-95 still going to melt a lot of that fresh snow and make things that much messier. So we'll talk about the timing and when this storm system will have its most impact on the area coming up, and a full look at your forecast here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. We'll cruise into district work through the night, clearing between 4 to 6 inches of snow. DC activated a snow weather emergency yesterday because of the snow and cold. Our Tosin Fakile in Northwest D.C. with a look at the roads and how people are digging out.
Officials say that snow emergency in the district will stay in place through Wednesday evening. DPW had over 200 crews out clearing the roads, and now with the roads snow-free, people who live in the district are starting to shovel out.
I'm used to the snow, and one thing about it is to get an early start on it before the ice, settles underneath.
And Charles Lowry wasn't the only one on his street getting a head start. And these neighbors aren't just looking out for themselves.
My neighbor Jake is shoveling one of the neighbors' yards, our senior residents, and we try to help them out. Mrs. Ben is a next door neighbor, and she's elderly and can't do her own, so I try to do her yard. And so we each try to help each other out.
Once people get out of their homes, DC Public Works worked to make sure they could be out on clear roads.
The work began at 1 a.m. on Sunday. That's when we began our brining operations. And then about 12 hours later, we started salting the roads. And then at midnight yesterday, we began to plow. And
crews continued plowing into the late morning on Wednesday.
I think the city doing its job with the street, then the neighbors try to help each other with the sidewalks so no one slips and falls, and we can get back to normal as soon as possible.
In Northwest D.C., I'm Tosin Fakile.
All right, thanks to Tosin. Well, the snowy roads will certainly impact your commute this afternoon, and if you have to be out there, keep this in mind to prepare your vehicle in proper air pressure and windshield wiper fluid, and drive slowly. And some drivers in Virginia tell us what it's like driving out there so far.
Went to Costa Rica for 10 days, and we're not looking forward to coming back to this.
Scared about all the ice and stuff, but I think it's going to be fine. It looks like everything's been salted.
And if you're flying out of the DMV, check online for flight updates. All 3 major DMV airports are seeing delays and cancellations. And a reminder, it's good to have an emergency kit in your car when you're driving through these snowy conditions. And here's what experts say that you should have ready: a shovel, as well as an ice scraper. And if you're stuck, sand or kitty litter is helpful to give your tires some traction. some extra layers, including gloves, blankets, and water and snacks, plus a portable charger and jumper cables. And with the wintry conditions continuing, Metro buses are currently operating under a severe snow plan. And this comes after several buses were backed up yesterday due to the snow. We spoke with someone from DC's DPW about getting the road cleared for the buses.
A little difficult, yeah. We had to put down extra salt and plow in front of the buses so that they could get traction. And then I believe they brought in some more experienced drivers to help get the buses through.
Yeah, today only 42 of the 193 bus routes will be running. However, Metro Rail will be operating like normal. For a list of which bus routes are running, you can go to our website, dcnewsnow.com. Well, the snow and ice creating dangerous driving conditions. Virginia State Police say that they're responding to over 90 crashes in the Northern Virginia region. And since yesterday, VSP says that they've responded to 910 crashes statewide. Police say 91 people were hurt in those crashes, but no fatalities were reported. In the Fairfax division, which covers most of Northern Virginia, of those 92 crashes, there were 14 reported injuries, with the worst of the winter storm behind us. The VSP reminding drivers to try to stay off the road where possible. And the Maryland State Police answered over 400 calls for service during the winter storm on Tuesday. MSP said from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m., troopers responded to 424 calls for service, 152 crashes, and 98 cars that were abandoned or were inoperable due to the dangerous driving conditions from the winter weather. MSP is asking drivers to stay off the roads unless it's necessary to travel. And when we're not on air, you can keep track of winter storms headed our way by scanning the QR code on your screen. It'll take you directly to the weather page on our website, or just go to dcnewsnow.com/weather. Well, local lawmakers are calling on the Federal Aviation Administration to not return to business as usual, but rather create steps to improve safety. Well, this comes after the mid-air collision over the Potomac River. In a letter written to the FAA, lawmakers also expressed concerns on DOGE possibly interfering with the FAA. In a social media post, Elon Musk says DOGE is making safety upgrades to the air traffic control system. Lawmakers now questioning the FAA on whether they were aware of Musk's decision to upgrade the air traffic control system ahead of his post. Apple Maps has renamed the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America on their platform. This comes after Google Maps made the change earlier this week and after the Associated Press said that it would continue to call it the Gulf of Mexico. Several reporters were turned away from events at the White House. The AP says that it will continue using the old name due to its global coverage. Well, Valentine's Day just 2 days away, and if you've got that special someone and you want to get them a little something extra special, remind them that they care about you and that you care about them, our Haley Mylon is saving you money with some gift options.
And tracking the best deals to stretch your dollar this Valentine's Day, because nothing says I love you like getting a great deal on a thoughtful gift. But don't take my word for it. I talked to the experts.
So I think like flowers and chocolate, it's so nice. It's such a sweet gesture, but I love to get others something that they can really continue to use beyond Valentine's Day and get a lot of use out of.
Blogger Michelle Sandlin is sharing her favorite affordable finds for Love Day.
I find daily deals mostly for busy moms like me who don't have a lot of time to, scroll through deals or hunt through the clearance racks.
She's tipping us off on her favorite gift ideas for under $50. All of these deals available on Amazon Prime. For the couple who love each other but hate to plan, just $16.
The date night ideas little booklet, I think it would be great for her or for him, especially if you don't have a fancy Valentine's Day date night planned. You can, grab a glass of wine, get some takeout, open this little book and start scratching off those date night ideas.
Normally, you can't put a price tag on glowy skin, but here we can. This 3-in-1 facial steamer is $40.
Or give her, the luxury of a spa day, but right at home. It comes with everything you need, even like the extraction tools to give yourself a proper facial.
And keep the spa vibes going with the No Flame candle warmer, just $27.
I think with the candle warmer paired with her favorite scent, that really elevates it. I think that this is such a fun, DIY experience. Bring the experience of going to a distillery home to him.
A $48 whiskey barrel kit.
Let him kind of have that creativity with all the different ingredients. It comes with everything you need, including the whiskey glasses.
And lastly, a massage on demand for $50. It's a date.
You know, there's brand names out there that are pretty pricey. This one on Amazon is under $50 and it has thousands of great reviews. So it's like you're giving him a high-end gift without the price tag, and you'll never have to rub his shoulders again.
For more info on these deals and some inexpensive Valentine's Day activities in the DMV, visit dcnewsnow.com. Keyword search, stretch your dollar. I'm Haley Mylon. Back to you.